Good day, everyone. In today's symposium, we will talk about the endless possibilities of technology and the possibilities of how the future might not need us. We have gathered three experts in the field of technology to further educate us and share their thoughts and opinions on the topic. Let us start off with Mr. Neil Christian Consuelo, who will talk about technology, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Ms. Norhan. So, good day, everyone. Let me first start off by saying that technology has changed our lives in many ways. First, we have been more connected. Then, we have been more informed. And lastly, we have been more efficient. But at the same time, we have been also increasingly dependent on technology. And this dependence comes in two ways. It has two consequences, both positive and negative. So, let's start off with the good news. The good news is technology has revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate. We can now access information on any topic from anywhere around the world at any time. Then we can connect with people from all over the globe and collaborate on projects in real time. We can also automate repetitive tasks, freeing up time and more creative pursuits. In short, technology has made our lives easier, more convenient, and more productive. But the sad news is our dependence on technology has created new challenges in terms of privacy and security. We share personal information online without fully understanding the perks and risks, and we are vulnerable to cyber attacks and data breaches. If humanity continues to rely on this technology without moderation, it may become to a point where humans voluntarily depend on technology and accept all of the machine's decisions without even thinking of the consequences.
Thank you, Mr. Consuelo. We really learned a lot about how technology is a catalyst for many good things, but may also lead to irreversible damage to our society. Don't worry, guys, we will have an open forum later at the end after our guests are done with their speeches. Now, with our second speaker, Miss Louise Fay Limbo, you may take the stage.
Good day, everyone. I don't want to go into the complicated stuff, but I will just add to what Mr. Neil Consuelo said. Connecting with what Neil said, with the design of how humans use technology today, how we rely too much on it, and expect it not to make mistakes. Show one fatal flaw, and that is Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will. We as a society are not careful with how we use technology. For example, we easily take things at the face value. We give our personal information as well as accept terms and conditions easily without actually understanding the importance of it. At this rate, a chat from a hacker may easily put the world into an economic collapse. This is not only applicable to websites and social media. We can also connect this to the medical field. If you all have noticed, many hospitals around the world already use technology to store and record the patient data, utilize humanoid robots to act as an emotional support systems, as well as using machines to perform life-saving surgeries. There is one thing common in this example though. Everything is still managed and overseen by human personnel. This is to avoid what Murphy's Law is talking about. By only leaving everything to the machines and letting technology do all the work, something will inevitably go wrong. But with maintenance and supervision of human persons, errors may be mitigated and avoided altogether.
Thank you, Miss Limbo. And for us to understand more and explain things further, Miss Geraldine Alvarez, would you please take the stage?
To further what Ms. Faye has just discussed, while the techno-futurist concerns are valid, their extreme pessimism is unproductive and often overlooks technological advancements' potential benefits. We can have a more balanced approach to technological progress, taking into both taking into account both the potential risks and benefits, which is necessary to make informed decisions and shape a positive future. There is a balance to everything, and we must be aware of that. The boundaries we set for technological advancements can push the limits of advancement whilst keeping the balance with humanity.
Wow! Thank you to our three experts for explaining why technology is a benefit but also a threat to our society. So, for our open forum, you may now start asking everyone. Are there any questions?
I have a question for Mr. Neil Christian.
Go on, ask away.
How can we avoid being too dependent on technology? Should we stop developing technology altogether?
Well, the answer is not to reject technology altogether, but rather to use it mindfully and purposefully. We must be aware of the impact of technology on our lives and make conscious choices about how we use it. We can also set limits on our screen time, prioritize face to face interactions, and invest in technologies that promote privacy and security. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
As for my question, this is for Miss Faye. Do you think the phrase connected but alone applies in our current generation? And if your answer is yes, could you please elaborate more on how these technologies affect our relationship with other individuals in our society?
Yes, I believe that the phrase connected but alone is very relevant in our current generation. With the widespread use of technology, such as smartphones, social media platforms, and instant messaging apps, people can connect with others from anywhere in the world at any time. While technology can undoubtedly help us stay connected with others, it's essential to recognize its limitations and ensure that we are still investing in our relationship offline. We should also be mindful of how our use of technology affects our social lives and take steps to avoid its negative consequence, such as social isolation and loneliness.
Regarding my concern, I would like to ask Miss Geraldine since in today's generation, people really can't notice the severe attachment with the advancement in technology. So, do you have a tip or two for us to have a balanced lifestyle?
Uh, um, First is we people need to set boundaries with technology. Setting limits on how much time you spend using technology can help you prioritize your important aspects of your life, such as job, relationships, and self care. It could be limiting the amount of time you, you spend on social media or disabling notifications during specific times. Speaking of prioritizing your self care or yourself, it is essential to maintain balance in your health and life. It might mean getting enough sleep, eating a balanced, healthy diet, and engaging in physical activities or other offline projects. It is important to take breaks from technology to give your body and mind a rest and have a chance to recharge your energy. Connecting with others, especially in personal or in face to face interaction, also helps to build deeper and intimate relationships. Being balanced with the time of yourself and technology, practice mindfulness. If you have enough time to take care of yourself and at the same time engage with the advancement of technology, you are aware of yourself and everything that happens in our society or in our environment. You are mindful of prioritizing your health aspects and have a knowledge on growing technological progress.
Are there any more questions, everyone? Okay, so I believe there are no more questions. And with that, I conclude this symposium. We have learned a lot about how technology is a powerful tool in advancing human civilization. But its power proves that humans are not needed in the future. With artificial intelligence becoming more advanced each day, it may come to a point where they may replace us. In fact, one of our expert speeches was AI generated to further prove how smart and indiscernible artificial intelligence has become. We must not fall into dependence on technology and should use it in moderation. And with that, our symposium comes to an end. I thank everyone for attending and participating. I am Norhan Ramadan, now signing off. Thank you so much and have a good day.